Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking a cheeky look at VeChain and how they plan to take decarbonization to the next level. So, Chris, this is an interesting article. It's something that's a bit unusual for the space, but also equally important as many of the other fantastic things that VeChain is trying to tackle in the real world. VeChain, they are looking at ways to reduce carbon emissions and with incentives, and we're going to get into all of that kind of stuff and what exactly 𝗤𝗔𝗪 is talking about here. So if you find this video useful, informative, hit that like button because we both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you do not or you haven't yet subscribed, I should say, do consider subscribing, because by subscribing you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Chris, I'm going to say it for you. This is your biggest bag. Let's jump right on into it.
Well, yeah, let's do it, Nick. You take my moment and you just ruin it for me. Love it.
Right, let's see what's going on. So VeChain, can take decarbonization to the next level, and this is from 𝗤𝗔𝗪 himself, right? So, VeChain CEO 𝗤𝗔𝗪 spoke about China's decision to put decarbonization and neutral carbon in its national plan for the next 5 years. In a thread via Twitter, Liu, presented the approach that was taken in 2018 by his company and its partners to tackle this, problem and the potential that exists within the blockchain industry in the sector.
I was going to say, Nick, has 𝗤𝗔𝗪 been watching the show? Because it was only the other day we were talking about this sort of stuff.
Exactly right. What does 𝗤𝗔𝗪 talk about? Well, this is his quote, right? So China just announced to put decarbonization and carbon neutral into the next 5-year national plan, like what blockchain was put into this plan of the last one, right? So everyone can see what blockchain's position is today. Luckily, VeChain started this initiative way back in 2018 with BYD and DNV. So fantastic things going on. It's good to see China finally putting a plan in place for tackling the carbon problem and to go carbon neutral and all that kind of stuff.
And I don't know if you remember the Olympics that was over in China and how bad the pollution was and stuff like that. So this is a big deal over in China. And for me, it's wonderful that, again, VeChain have partnered with the government of China to do activities like this. I do find it remarkable. And I think, the price discovery that we're seeing probably isn't even aligned to this yet.
No, absolutely not. So absolutely nothing to do with the current price discovery for VeChain. This is just the fantastic stuff that happens in the background, right? So VeChain, DNV, and the automotive industry, BYD, created a proof of concept based on blockchain technology called carbon banking. Thereby, the partners set out to move an industry that was, according to Liu, floating for many years. By leveraging the benefits of blockchain technology, 𝗤𝗔𝗪 says the following: I believe that blockchain and VeChain can really change this sector and bring it to the next level, which has been floating for many years. The key change will be digitalize an individual's effort to sustainability, and education is not enough for sure, but incentives will do it. And what he's talking about here is, how to, digitalize someone's efforts to drive more sustainably, and incentivize them for doing so, right? And even potentially, incentivizing them to maybe go down a different path rather than choosing a combustion engine. Maybe you're going down an electric route instead, and it's some fantastic things that are going on here. So I think he's absolutely right, Chris.
Yeah, completely agree. We've talked about the adoption of some of these projects just literally on the live stream yesterday evening, which was an ADA one, right? And in that live stream I was talking around like perception and stuff like that, and this is exactly what I was sort of alluding to. The carbon footprint, trying to reduce that, you know, you're going to have a lot of people just getting into the space for the good things that are happening off the back of these projects around the world, right? Is real world use case. Cardano is the same with the stuff they're doing in Africa, and VeChain is, you know, it's doing a number of different initiatives around the world, and I think this is just another one of them.
Absolutely. So let's crack on, right? So a solution for carbon emissions based on VeChain. So decarbonisation and carbon neutral are terms that refer to the total suppression of CO2 pollution. The solution created by VeChain used the approach mentioned by Lou to reward a vehicle's operator for their driving performance and carbon reduction. And according to a VeChain Foundation post, Lou argued that incentives are the key to get everyone to take action. As early as 2018, VeChain's solution was ready for mass production. The tools to reduce the global carbon footprint on a platform to manage, monitor, store, and share, even analyze data in a sustainable ecosystem. So Sunny says here that VeChain is way ahead to be ready for this, not only with the proper tool to collect and digitalize the actions, but also, reputable partners leading by DNV. And then let's do full speed.
Yeah, and I was going to say, off the back of this, from the data, I would imagine, and I'm surmising a little bit here around, what is possible, but are they going to be able to utilize that data? We already know they work with BMW, Renault, and many others. But are they going to be able to utilize this to make improvements and modifications to cars in the future? The likelihood, I feel, is yes. Again, just adds more string to VeChain's bow, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gathering certain pieces of information, then it can definitely be utilized. I work with quite large data sets on a day-by-day basis, and you can do a lot with data if you have the right kind of connections. So really cool stuff, I'm sure, is going to happen and come out of this.
And very valuable information also, like I might add. So again, it just adds to the strength and the use case for VeChain. Like, it's huge. This is why it's my biggest investment in this space now.
Absolutely. So now, in addition to the environmental benefits, VeChain's solution enables companies to reduce production costs, environmental policy premiums, and benefits from value added services. The impact can be positive in multiple sectors, including government, insurance, automotive, amongst others. And VeChain's CEO concluded with, "I believe this initiative could be one of the greatest exports from China to the whole world by uniting everyone in the world to make the better future planet for our children before Elon Musk takes us to Mars." And he has to put that in there, I'm sure. But this is just a fantastic piece, really, because yes, admittedly, maybe China have been a little bit behind the times in terms of the rest of us over here in the UK, for example. We do quite a bit around being carbon neutral or more carbon efficient and sustainability and all that kind of stuff, as does the US and a few other kind of European countries do phenomenal work with it. I think they're playing a bit of a catch-up game here, maybe. But nonetheless, it's good to see that there's a national plan put in place. And obviously, VeChain way back in 2018 was talking about this and had the solution and they're pushing forward. And ultimately, that is the solution moving further forward if we really truly think about it. Getting all that data, put it into a blockchain where it's immutable, and then utilize that data to reward accordingly. It makes a lot of sense, I have to say. So guys, if you have found this video useful and informative, hit that like button because we both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, because by subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with this said and done, we hope you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.